since they are in proportion already, we can apply this formula: product of extreme is equals to product of mean. Okay, we will apply the formula. So what we will do, we will multiply the extreme terms, which is 14 multiplied by x is equals to 35 into 18. So 18 into 35 I have written. Okay, now to find the value of x, we will take this 14 from LHS to RHS, which will become 18 into 35 upon 14. Do the required cancellation, and the final answer, which will be 9 into 5, which is 45. 9 5s are 45. So value of x is 45. Next part in the same question is 15 is to x proportionate to 25 is to 100. Now again they have given that these four numbers are in proportion, so we can apply the formula: product of extreme is equals to product of mean. Now product of to do product of extreme, we will multiply 50 and 100. So 50 into 100 is equals to 25 and x, 25x. Now we'll take 25 to the LHS or left hand side of the equation. So 50 into 100 upon 25. 25 1s are 25. 25 2s are 50. 2 into 100 is 200. So value of x is 200. Next question is, we have to find the fourth proportion. The first part is 9, 15, 24. Since as you can see, only 3 numbers are given. But in this case, you will not repeat the middle term 2 times. Why? Because here we have to find the fourth proportion. Okay, we don't know the fourth proportion, so let the fourth proportion be x. So when you let the fourth proportion as x, you will get 4 numbers. 9 is to they are already telling you that fourth proportion is missing. Okay, so we will put x in the fourth place, and then we will put all these numbers in proportion. So 9 is to 15 is proportionate to 24 is to x. Now since they are in proportion, okay, so we will apply the formula: product of extreme is equals to product of mean, and then 9 into x is equals to 15 into 24. That would be x is equals to 15 into 24 upon 9. Cancel it, you will get 5 into 8, which is 40. Moving to the next part of the same question, which is 30, 25, 42. Here also you have to find the fourth proportion. So we'll start with, let the fourth proportion be x. So when we have got the fourth number, we will write it 30, 25, 42, x. Since they are in proportion, so we will write these 4 numbers in proportion. 30 is to 25 proportionate to 42 is to x. Now applying the formula of proportion, which is product of extreme is equals to product of mean, multiplying the extreme terms, 30 into x is equals to 25 into 42. So value of x is equals to 25 into 42 upon 30. Doing the required cancellation, the value of x would be 35. Now find third proportional to. Okay, now they have mentioned that you have to find the third proportion, and for that they have given you only 2 numbers. So again, in doing it in the similar way, we will start with that, let the third proportion be x. So 36, 42, x. We have got 3 numbers, but to solve proportion we should have at least 4 numbers. Now in this case, after even after letting the third proportion as x, we still have only 3 numbers. So here we are going to apply the continued proportion concept. Okay, so we will repeat the middle term, which is 42 2 times. So 36 is to 42 proportionate to 42 is to x. Okay, now see the difference in the last question and this question. Here they are asking about fourth proportion. Okay, so we have let the fourth proportion as x, and after letting that, we have got 4 terms of 4 numbers separately. But here in the next, where we have to find the third proportional, even after letting the third proportion as x, we have only 3 numbers. So to make it 4, we will repeat the middle term 2 times. So 36 is to 42 proportionate to 42 is to x. Okay, so now since they are in proportion, we will apply the formula and multiply the extreme terms. 36 into x is equals to 42 into 42. Now take 36 to the right hand side, 42 into 42 upon 36. Do the required cancellation, and the final answer would be 7 into 7, which is 49. Doing same thing in the next part. 12 is to 12, 8. So let the third proportion be x. So the numbers are 12, 18, x. Since there are 3 numbers, so we'll apply the concept of continued proportion. So 12 is to 18 proportionate to 18 into x. Now multiply 12 and x, so 12x is equals to 18 into 18. Take this 12 to the right hand side, so 18 into 18 upon 12. Do the required cancellation and you what the final answer would be 9 into 3, which is 27. Question number 5 is you have to find the mean proportion. ओके यू मीन प्रपोर्शन का हम लोगों ने फॉर्मूला डायरेक्टली पढ़ा है. यू हैव टू फाइंड द मीन प्रपोर्शन बिटवीन 4 and 25 सिंस 2 numbers are given. So first number would be considered as A while the other will be taken as C. Okay, so what was the formula to find the mean proportion? B is equals to under root AC. Okay, where first number will be A and another number would be C. Now how to find square root? First we'll put the values of A and C. So B is equals to under root 25 into 4, which would be 100. So to find square root, what do we do? The number which is inside the square, this is square root sign. Okay, so the number which is written inside the square root sign, we take prime factorization of that number, which would be first it will go by how much? 2, or you can take it directly by 10. So 10 tens are 100, then 10 ones are 10. So what, factorizing it, what we have got? We have got 2 times 10. So we'll write 100 as 10 into 10. Inside the square root sign, we pair up the numbers. Okay, pairing up करते हैं. So हमने दो numbers की हम लोग pairing up करते हैं. Okay, similar numbers की. If the numbers, suppose इसको factorize अगर दूसरी तरीके से करें, so that would be, again I'm doing it for you. 2 50s are, then 2 25, then 5 5s are, then 5 1s are. Okay, so instead of 10 into 10, what you would have got? 2 into 2 into 5 into 5. So you do the pairing of similar numbers. Okay, you can't pair up 2 with 5. You have to pair 2 with 2 only and 5 with 5 only. Okay, and from each pair you take out one number. As soon as you do the pairing, you remove the स्क्वायर रूट साइन इन द नेक्स्ट स्टेप. ठीक है, हम स्क्वायर रूट के अंदर पहले सारे फैक्टर्स लिखेंगे, पेयरिंग अप करेंगे, और जैसे ही हमने जिस स्टेप में पेयरिंग अप कर ली, नेक्स्ट स्टेप में हम स्क्वायर रूट का साइन हटा देंगे और हर पेयर में से एक एक नंबर निकालते हैं. ठीक है, इस पेयर में से सिर्फ 2 निकलेगा एंड इस पेयर में से सिर्फ 5 निकलेगा. सो व्हाट इज द फाइनल आंसर? 10. See here also 10 into 10. So after I have done the pairing up, I will take out 1 10 from this pair and remove the square root sign. So the final answer or the value of B is what? 10. You can do both the number in both the ways. You can do like this also or like this also, but the answer will remain same in both the cases. Next question is that in a shipment there is a factory or in there is shipment of some parts. ठीक है, and out of 200 products में 12 defective parts निकल रहे थे. ठीक है, out of 200 12 defective pieces were there. So if they are asking that if total product number is 800, तो उसमें कितने डिफेक्टिव निकलेंगे. मतलब 200 में अगर 12 निकल रहे हैं तो 800 में कितने डिफेक्टिव पीसेस निकलेंगे. सो लेट द डिफेक्टिव पार्ट्स बी x. 800 में कितने डिफेक्टिव पार्ट निकलेंगे, इसको हमने x मान लिया. सो हम लोग क्या करेंगे, हम लोग सेम टाइप की चीज़ें एक साइड लिखेंगे. सेम टाइप की चीज़ें मतलब कि 200 और 800 क्या है, ये टोटल प्रोड्यूस्ड पार्ट्स हैं. ठीक है, एंड 12 क्या है, डिफेक्टिव पार्ट, और x क्या है, वो भी डिफेक्टिव पार्ट है. ठीक है, तो 200 इस टू 800 एक साइड लिखेंगे. क्यों ये दोनों एक साइड लिखे हैं, क्योंकि ये लोग सेम चीज़ें, सेम क्वांटिटी हैं. रेशियो याद है ना, यहाँ पे रेशियो निकालो. रेशियो ऑलवेज इज टेकन ऑफ सेम क्वांटिटी. ठीक है, आप टोटल नंबर ऑफ प्रोडक्ट का रेशियो डिफेक्टिव पीसेस से नहीं निकाल सकते. ये भी टोटल नंबर ऑफ प्रोडक्ट है और ये भी टोटल नंबर ऑफ प्रोडक्ट है, तो इन दोनों का रेशियो निकालेंगे. 12 इज डिफेक्टिव पीसेस या नंबर ऑफ डिफेक्टिव पीसेस एंड x इज ऑल्सो डिफेक्टिव पार्ट्स और डिफेक्टिव पीसेस. ओके, तो हम इन दोनों का, ये डिफेक्टिव है तो इन दोनों का रेशियो निकालेंगे, ये टोटल प्रोड्यूस्ड है तो इन दोनों का रेशियो निकालेंगे. सेम चीज़ों का रेशियो निकालते हैं. 200 में 12 पार्ट्स. अब हमको कैसे पता चलेगा, x पहले लिखना है कि बाद में. सो जिस सीक्वेंस में इस साइड लिख रहे हैं उसी सीक्वेंस में इस साइड भी लिखना है. 200 पहले लिखा है तो 200 में 12 डिफेक्टिव पार्ट्स हैं तो 12 पहले लिखा जाएगा, बीच में इस 2 का साइन. 800 में कितने डिफेक्टिव पार्ट्स लेट किए हैं, x डिफेक्टिव पार्ट लेट किए हैं. सो 800 बाद में लिखा है तो x भी बाद में लिखेंगे. अगर आप इसको ऐसे लिखते 800 इज टू 200 तो आपको x/12 लिखना पड़ता, तब भी आंसर सेम आ जाता, ठीक है, मगर सीक्वेंस सही लिखिए। और ये बिल्कुल नहीं कर सकते कि 800:x = 200:12, क्यों नहीं कर सकते, क्योंकि ये क्या है, डिफेक्टिव पार्ट, ये है टोटल प्रोड्यूस पार्ट, डिफरेंट क्वांटिटीज़, ठीक है, तो इसका रेशियो नहीं निकाल सकते। नाउ सिंस दे आर इन प्रपोर्शन, अप्लाइंग द फॉर्मूला, सो मल्टीप्लाइंग 200/x, 200x = 12 × 800. To find the value of x, we will take 200 to the RHS. So 12 × 800 upon 200, 0 0 cancelled out, 2 1s are 2, 2 4s are 8, 12 4s are 48. So in 800 total parts, 48 defective pieces निकलेंगे. Now next question is that in a factory bulbs are being manufactured and in 20 minutes 60 bulbs are made. ओके, बल्ब्स मेड इन 20 मिनट्स, 20 मिनट्स में 60 बल्ब्स बना लिए जाते हैं. सो हाउ मेनी बल्ब्स विल बी मेड इन 120 मिनट्स, 120 मिनट्स में कितने बल्ब्स बनाएंगे. सो अगेन कीप इन माइंड टाइम वन साइड एंड नंबर ऑफ बल्ब्स अनदर साइड. सो लेट बल्ब्स मेड इन 120 मिनट्स बी x, ठीक है. सो 60:x, 60:x, 60 क्या था, नंबर ऑफ बल्ब्स, और x भी क्या है, नंबर ऑफ बल्ब्स. नंबर ऑफ बल्ब्स को पूरा एक साइड लिखेंगे. 60:x प्रोपोर्शनेट टू 60 बल्ब्स कितने मिनट में बनते हैं, 20 मिनट्स में, तो पहले हम 20 लिखेंगे. प्रोपोर्शनेट टू x बल्ब्स कितने मिनट्स में बनते हैं, 120 मिनट्स में, तो 120 बाद में लिखेंगे. नाउ दे आर इन प्रपोर्शन, सो सॉल्विंग इट, 60 × 120 = 20x. टेकिंग 20 to the RHS, कैंसिलिंग everything up, the value of x will be 360. So 360 bulbs can be manufactured in 120 minutes. That would be all for today's class. If there is any doubt in any question, you can always ask. Thank you.